Well, I'm working on a project tonight, and, well, as usual, I filmed the first one wrong. So now we're doing the second one. So last night I was watching Gayle Agostinelli's videos, and she was making one of these envelopes with the CD envelope, and then she had the Viewmaster inside. And I love using these Viewmaster dies. I cut mine on my Cameo, and I use the Viewmaster Reel pattern from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. So this is my first one that I did. So we'll do one together. Now I've already, in my first video, I did this. What I did is I sprayed a little bit of the bundled sage. And then I sprayed, I have a mess on my desk. I had it all cleaned up, and then I made my first video. Well, and then I used tea dye. I'm not sure where I put that. And then I used just a little bit of Heidi Swap Gold. And here's the other one. And that's how that came out. The other thing that I've done ahead was I got these images out of a seed catalog. I have a lot of seed catalogs. And so I went through and took them out and cut them out. And then I put 2 coats of decoupage on them. And I'm sorry, I hit my camera. 2 coats of decoupage on them, and that makes them not as, it's got to be the matte too. And my hands are all stained, so ignore them. But it's got to be the matte, and that's what takes the shine off of them. This is what I did this one with, and it totally stained my hands. No, I'm telling a lie. This is the one. Chipped sapphire. Beautiful color, but wow. I'll be wearing it for a while. So I'll get going here. My first one was really long, and then it was sideways, and I did not want to post another sideways one. So what I did is I just took my Viewmaster thing, and I would hold it over and then decide to cut that picture out and put the matte gel on it. So I'm just going to start gluing some pictures on. I'm using Scotch tacky dry glue in my, or tacky glue in my little glue bottle here. So you just put that on and then cut around it. Once you get several on, it gets a lot easier to do because you don't have to worry about covering or not not showing. Don't have my words tonight again. So I think I will put that one right beside it. Like the purple part. I'll probably use this picture. Oh, I got way too much glue in there. This picture I'll probably use twice. I'll use the purple ones here, and then I'll probably use the orange ones here in a minute. Okay. So next to that, I've kind of made a mess already. I think one of those. Yeah, right there. Trying to remember how I was going to have this angled. I've used these Viewmasters. I like to make scrapbook pages using this cut file, and I cut it just small enough to fit on a 12 by 12 you know, just shy of 12 by 12 to fit on a piece of paper, cardstock, and then I fill it with pictures from whatever event. I know one of my favorite ones was the one I did for St. Louis Zoo. We went and I put pictures of the animals. I liked that. I thought it was really cool. I can't remember. I've done it several times with, I have 12 grandkids, and so if I find something I like, I'll do it 12 times, because then they each have it. And it's an easy design since I've done it so many times and I liked it. So, oops, that did not stay. Oh, that's something else. Okay. Go with that little strawberry there. So when I saw Gayle making hers last night, I just knew I had to try it. I hope y'all have had a nice day. Here it's Monday evening. Spent the day at home. I haven't stayed home in a long time, so it was nice to have time at home. Got caught up on laundry and housework, you know, all that fun stuff. That looks pretty there. That right there. If you saw my last video, I mentioned that I'd been out of town at my daughter's because my little 5-year-old granddaughter was in the hospital. She was in St. Louis Children's. She had MRSA, ear infection and eye infection. She was miserable. When I left and came home, she was starting to do a little bit better, but I talked to my daughter and she had to have her back at the doctor today, and the ear is not cleared up at all. So she's got us worried. We're hoping, praying she doesn't permanently lose her hearing. She doesn't seem to hear out of that ear right now, but you know, it's all clogged up and draining, and it's a scary thing. She's a tiny, petite little thing anyway. She's always been kind of frail. So it's just got me kind of worried. Oh, okay. I thought I put the same one twice in a row, but I didn't. I just haven't cut it. Thought I had, I know I did, I had a picture, and it had an itty bitty dog, and I wanted to put that dog on here, but I don't know where the picture went. This is what happens when you make a mess. Well, I guess that little bitty dog isn't gonna go. He was so cute. He was tiny. Oh well. not it. I think I'll use, I don't know. Excuse me. I'm still hoping to learn how to add digitals to my Etsy. I'm not very good at doing internet searches, so I've been looking today, but I haven't been able to find a tutorial that I understand. That's the big problem there. I have several pieces of embroidery and old trim. And then my grandparents owned the grocery store for 50 years. They closed it in 1990. And I've got quite a bit of stuff, ephemera from that. I thought would be fun. My husband brought me a ledger that I'd forgotten about. Hear me. We were at the antique shop or garage selling or something, and I said, I wish I could find some more old ledgers. And he said, I think you forgot about this. And he brought me a ledger that my grandpa had kept, and it's from 1950. And it's got payroll and all that in it. It's really cool. So I'd like to share that kind of stuff, make digitals out of it. Not, I can't draw or anything of it, but just share ephemera, I guess, that I have. But I'm not able to figure it out. I'll show you one here in a minute that I did. I printed out for myself. I can get it scanned and everything. I just don't know what size I need to. I can't figure out how to do the size and all that stuff. And then I asked my friend that does the little scraps of heaven designs, and she said I need to like remove backgrounds and all that stuff. Oh, well, I don't have a clue about any of that stuff. So if you know of a good video tutorial, would you mind sharing it with me? Sorry, I have a frame. I was trying to clean some of that up. Okay, one more. And I never did find the dog. Poor little puppy isn't going to make it into this one. I think we'll do... I like that pink. Yep, I think it's the pink one. Look at them one more time to make sure I don't see. I don't. So. Was this the one I was going to use? All right. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. Move all these out of our way. It gets so messy, I just can't stand it. I have to pick some of it up. Okay, so then we'll do the inner. First I was going to show you the one page that's not the right one. I scanned some of my embroidery that I have. Well, which one's it? There it is right there. And I thought this piece of embroidery was perfect. Maybe I need another light on in here. Is that better? I hope. Anyway, it's got the two deer here. So I thought that was really pretty. So I'd like to share that stuff. Okay, I got some stuff set aside here that I thought I would put in here. Try to decorate. Now, can't get my. Okay, I've got. So for the other one, I put this little piece of lace. So this one, I was wondering about a piece of this, maybe. Just a little piece across there. That is like a seam there. Okay. Like that. But you really can't. If I cut it, you really can't see much of it. So then I also have this. And I thought about cutting. I think that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to cut. I think I'll cut it right here. Okay, and then there. And then I could put this. Let's see, which way did I want this? Which way was up in my mind? I don't think it really matters. Put that there. Yeah, I like that better. Put that on top. Oh, I forgot to. I don't know where the back to this one is. Well, I'll have to put the back on when I find it. I had it sitting here. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. This is the right side. Just put a little bit of fabric tack on here. right in the center here. It's kind of covering the flowers, some of them a little bit, but it's not too bad. Well, I can't stand having the edge not be brown. I don't know why. It's just how I am. All right. Like that. I like that. And then when I find the brown piece that goes on the back, I'll glue that on the back of it. Not sure where I set it. Okay, and then cut that off of this one too. Punch a hole in here. Oh, here we go. Here's the back. And that way, the back of this can be journaled on. And I need to get a piece of paper. This is a book about gardening that really doesn't have pictures much. It's got a few, but not much. Just gotta find a page. And I'm gonna cut that and glue it in the back. Like I did this one because that white was driving me nuts. First I better punch a hole. I gotta stick something in there to punch with because this is too thin and the punch won't work without an extra layer of something. So I'm not gonna punch it much. I don't want it very deep. There we go. Get that back where it belongs. And that glue there. Okay. So then put it right there. Down and stick it in there just so the back is not so white. It's really the only person that's ever going to see it is whoever takes that out to journal, but I don't like it, so make sure that this will fit. Need a little bit more off. Okay, now it fits. I need just a wee bit off the top. Okay. That will work. So, just put some glue on here. I found this at Walmart. It was like $2. And it's working really good. I really like it. I'm really pleased with it. It was more like the kids' crafts. I don't know if it's acid free. Yeah, it is acid free. Dries clear. All right, got that in there. It's still not quite short enough. Yeah, it'll work for now. It's fine. Do some stamping. Something under it so it doesn't get on my mat. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my paper towel here and wipe the ink off the center there. Alright, and then I thought I would put this little lady here and this little butterfly here. Let's put this in here and see what it's going to look like. That's really pretty. I am so glad I saw this on Gayle's channel. I was running out of ideas for this little book, and I got probably 100 of these little CD envelopes at a yard sale for 50 cents. So I've got all kinds of them to be using. And again, I was thinking about putting some lace, but I just don't think it needs any lace on it or anything else. So I'll put her right there. Put me a little butterfly. That right there. All right, so that is our 2 Viewmaster envelopes that I made after watching Gayle. I don't know if I can get you closer to where you can see them. So I doubt Gayle will ever see my video, but if she does, thank you for this idea. I appreciate it. And I've had fun making it. I think it'll look great in my little garden journal. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.